Oh, I am definitely excited. It's gonna be a close one, especially with the PBs, and just one single mistake can make or break the 1-1 on both of them. They both have a really good chance to win. So let's see what the skill level and maybe some rust for demo. I don't know how that is gonna play out. It's gonna affect the play style and the actual matchup.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be very exciting. Obviously, you know, two runners that are, we can also see it in the prediction that's unfolding right now, should be, you know, very similar in their skill level, but something that could really make or break this matchup is the veto, and I think we're just going to head straight into that. Obviously, Demo, you are the lowest seed. We by now know how the veto works, so do you want to start vetoing or do you want to concede that right over to Gordo?
Gordo can start. I'm fine with that.
Alright.
Okay, I ban Outstone jumps.
Yes, Demo.
Okay, I ban Epsilon.
2 out of 3
Deep side.
gone. No.
All races.
You gotta be disappointed.
Blitz play.
Good one.
12%.
Oh, that is interesting.
The third way.
Please don't refresh me. Please don't refresh me.
Please
don't
state what
refresh
you
me.
wanna. Please state what you wanna ban, Demo. Just so we have no confusion there.
Like, you guys have seen a lot of fresh meat. So watch. I'll ban fresh meat then, so you can get a countryside run. Why not?
Thank God.
Just for you,
Hell
Dan.
Thank you very much. I think
will be appreciated.
yeah. Even with the skill level and everything, it should still very much be a really close match. No RNG to play here, basically. It's just skill, and hopefully the better player wins, right?
Yeah, sure hope so. Sure hope for no fuck ups of any kind. But with that in mind, I think we'll just quickly get everything ready. The runners will grab their save files and load into the game. And while that's happening, we'll show you quickly the Swiss explanation video, and then we'll be back in roughly 90 seconds. Welcome back. It is countryside. It is very exciting indeed. And I was gonna say, we are ready to get this going in, you know, just a few seconds. I'm obviously very excited about this entire thing, and countryside being a little bit of a segment we haven't seen all that often in Summer Segment Scramble 2 makes this entire race a little bit more exciting than, you know, maybe just a generic 12% race or something. We've seen too many of those. Also, just a short segment is really good for our schedule today because we do have 9 games as mentioned. But yeah, that being said, I think we're ready to get this going. And Dadler, please do us the honor with the countdown.
All right. If I can count correctly, I am going to count down from 3, and on go you will unpause and skip the cutscene. You both, right?
Yeah.
Gordo?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go! And I wish you great luck.
Good luck, good luck.
And we are off to. Oh, Demo already screwed up a bit while unpausing. That's gonna be like 1 or 2 seconds apart. And he doesn't get weight in properly.
Yeah.
He didn't get into the truck quickly enough, so that he could accelerate. So Gordo already in the lead with the higher PB though.
Yeah, he's almost a minute behind. Obviously, honestly, like a little surprise, Demo's actually, you know, close to a sub 27. That is a fairly impressive time, 27:07. I want to say.
You're right. I thought always that like sub 29 is already like okay or good,
Yeah.
right? But having 27, really impressive. But I saw some of Demo's streams a couple of times, and he was always doing countryside. He was always grinding countryside. And Travel Percent and Countryside are basically his categories.
Yeah, I think I can see that also from his PBs. I'm also like every time surprised by how good his Travel Percent PB is. And now, you know, having the same thing with Countryside. They do seem to be his comfort picks, and Gordo granting him that is surprising, honestly, I want to say, Hansen.
Yeah, I mean, like I said in the beginning, in the introduction, most likely Demo's rust by not playing too much in the last couple of weeks, months, you know, it's probably gonna haunt him a bit, especially on this first drive and some of the quick inputs. I do believe, however, that Demo did do some minor practice beforehand, but I didn't see him streaming too often.
I do expect you when I have to put a prediction for Demo to win, but yeah, maybe the rust aspect can, you know, just at least make this a little more exciting. You did mention Countryside is a very raw segment, right? It's very skill heavy, so you don't really unlearn holding W, I suppose.
Yeah, that is the main thing about this category. It's just holding W for basically 28 minutes. Not the most exciting thing for your middle finger, usually. Especially if you develop a cramp afterwards. Yeah.
Exactly. But I'm sure they'll both be fine. It could be worse, right? It's only 25 minutes in Countryside, and for us, and also for the audience, I suppose, it's just also like nice to see something else for once, right? Countryside was only played 3 times, I think, before in SSS2, so it's good to see it again.
Yeah, I actually managed to commentate another race of Countryside. I don't know who it was again, but I think it was somewhere around 2 or 3.
Yeah, I also did one. I did one with Marcus, I think it was Matthew. No, it wasn't. I don't remember.
No, it was Matty.
You did that together. No, you did that with Rake. I did BMB was Galaxies with Marcus Countryside. What did we do together, actually? I don't remember. But, I mean, it doesn't really matter, right? We are already arriving at the shootout, and that's how quick this long, boring drive can go by if you're just theorizing a little.
Gordo missed one shot.
Yeah, he's struggling a little, isn't he?
He is. And he doesn't get the shot onto the car quickly enough. Demo, meanwhile, got it, and is basically already caught up.
Yeah, he did destroy the tanker though that we used to blow up here, so that will cost him a little bit of time as to jab run to the other. And yeah, that is very close still. With the 1 to 2 seconds that Demo lost in the beginning. Almost even.
Yeah. I mean, the shootout from Demo was, although he blew up the gas tank, quite a bit faster actually.
Yeah, you can see the experience.
Yeah, we spoke about Rust, but Rust not being a factor yet. Oh, Demo!
Almost spins out as we say that. Very good timing. But yeah, manages to correct it in time. Looking all good.
And they are definitely next to neck.
Oh, yeah,
Look
that
at
is
this.
really close.
It's like half a second. Oh my god.
Let's see. I don't know if both of them use the controller here. Obviously, that will allow them to be a little faster. That was sketchy for us for a second.
Yeah, I thought for a moment that Gordo might have gotten the funny mission fail.
Fuck yeah.
Where the Traverse truck just gets destroyed for no reason whatsoever. And Demo is in the lead.
Yeah, exactly. Especially with Gordo now messing up a little the aiming onto Ortega.
The main part I believe was Demo just using controller for this part. I believe that Gordo is just on keyboard and keeps to keyboard, which meant that he could push the trailer a bit more early than. I mean, Demo could push the trailer a bit more early than Gordo.
Yeah, exactly. That may have made a small difference here for sure, but I mean, still fairly close together. So if we think about the mission coming up, TPI, another fairly big shootout there, we could once again see a little bit of a gap building, or potentially Gordo catching back up.
Do you see the difference in camera positioning? Demo is always a bit higher so that he can see a bit further ahead, and Gordo doesn't have that yet.
Yeah, that's really surprising, right? It's just habits people build over time. I myself lean more towards doing what Demo's doing. Right? It's like, you know, angling your camera a little higher just to have a better, clearer view on what's coming up, instead of your view being partially blocked by the car.
Yeah, but sometimes it's also fun to just drive in first
Of
person and
course,
show the
yeah.
middle finger. So, all right, both get the quick entry into the car. And did Demo already get the call? I didn't see that. I just saw that from
didn't
Gordo.
see it either, but he does have the mission on the map, so
Yeah, that's
it seems to be fine. Yeah. Let's see, I do expect both of them to go for the replay warp, obviously.
Demo does.
Jumping around a little bit. Does it
And
too, a little bit later.
Gordo does it. Yep.
Fine. Yeah, like 5 to 10 seconds between them already, I suppose, by now. More like
Which really isn't too much in countryside. Like it's still pretty much neck and neck.
Yeah, exactly. We did see it, especially at like the very the top level, right? We saw WRs sometimes, you know, in general, like the top 10 being a part of it, like only a couple of seconds. Sometimes we have, I think we still have like a couple of tight leaderboard positions at the very top of the segment, but I don't want to say this like midfield, because as I said, Demomute 2707, that is really solid. But, you know, a little bit further away from the very top of the competition. Something like 5 seconds shouldn't matter too much.
That is true. That is true. Only one single mistake also can screw you up really, really bad on this part exactly. To get out of the cycle on TPI with the shootout, which is probably gonna be more hurtful than anything else.
Yeah, exactly. And you can see already Gordo struggling a little, taking out the people in the further car. The other car would just blow up, so that's a really easy one. But the further one, you actually need to be able to kill all of them inside, ideally before they start getting out, otherwise you do lose a little bit of time.
That was a really good shootout from Demo so
Yeah,
far.
he's been pretty decent. Did whiff a couple of shots on the car that's parked on his very left, but so far so good. And definitely manages to even not only stay ahead, but you know, get a little bit more time.
Gordo missed a grenade launcher shot on the car.
Yeah, the shooter is looking really messy for him. I'm not exactly sure what's going on there, but as he's still struggling to take out the final car, the demo is already almost done. Not the
Alright.
memes either. Very good.
Pretty solid, gotta say. I'm surprised. Gordo, meanwhile, also struggling to take out Ortega. Doesn't land the headshot, doesn't land any shots on the other members.
Yeah, it was a little bit less clean, and with that he's almost 20 seconds behind Demo now already, as he just now finishes the mission and Demo is already almost that nervous round.
Which is kinda insane, just from one shootout. That much?
Yeah, exactly. It was like roughly 15 seconds Demo safety on this mission, and I mean, he had a good one, but he didn't have like a perfect or super clean shootout either, so really the experience maybe you know, putting him ahead here a little more.
I mean, you don't unlearn stuff. It just gets a bit harder to get back into the stuff, but it's like riding a bicycle. You
Yeah,
can always
exactly.
get back into it.
Yeah, it's, you know, you lose maybe a little bit of muscle memory if you don't, you know, run too much. And as you said, like, he may have not streamed Countryside in particular, but maybe he did so practice it offline, right?
That could be.
Demo
Gordo,
bumps.
meanwhile,
Oh, Gordo, I mean,
yeah, just crashing into whatever kind of thing that was on the side of the road, and he reckless into the store.
It's also quite a way to enter, right? Especially Guns just like jumps into it and just falls down immediately. speeding
I-
out a little.
Yeah, I gotta say, I would be curious to just see, from the perspective of nice letter launch, from the perspective of the cashier there, just minding his own business, waiting for customers, and all of a sudden someone just bumps into the door and falls down.
Yeah, exactly. It must be a very bizarre look, as Demo does miss the shot onto Ron. Obviously, it's a very simple checkpoint manipulation we're doing here by, once Ron actually starts going on the ATV, his checkpoint, or you enter the next checkpoint, I suppose you'd call it. And by blowing it up in that very second, you can just save a couple of seconds. Maybe Gordo can actually show us how to do that properly. Yes, looking very good. And now Ron will just be slightly more ahead to an extent where it saves a little bit of time.
It's 3 seconds, I believe, being saved by that small checkpoint manipulation. It's not much.
Still a little bit more than I thought, actually, but yeah, very good to know. Obviously, Demo already, I want to say one cycle, I guess, ahead of Gordo here. Can very well see what Demo's doing, and Gordo transitioning to do the same. He's gonna take out the lights now as the game expects us to do so. In doing that, he spooks the guard, but the guard will actually not do anything. He just start moving, I don't know why, towards Ron, and then we take him out in a very convenient position so that the car that arrives later actually has to stop because the car doesn't want to run over his dead mate, I suppose. And then the car stops early because we can only shoot the driver once the car's actually stopped, and that you'll be able to see here on Demo's screen very nicely.
I need to correct you on something. He doesn't just walk towards Ron. Wherever you shoot, he walks into that direction.
Oh, does he actually?
Yep. Whenever you shoot right of him, he will go right. It's just something related to sound, I believe, because they are spooked by something just hitting something, right?
Yeah, it makes a
heard
lot of sense. I just didn't expect the game to actually be that advanced. I thought just walk towards Ron because why not?
Meanwhile, let's see if Demo gets the good shot on the biker.
Nice shot, yeah, exactly. That's a little hard because the bike will just drive past, and even though it doesn't go super fast, it's still a very tight window. Let's see, Demo hitting it
Got it.
perfectly.
And
also
the yay, that was actually really good.
Very clean, and onto the airstrip shooter tries to take out as he's driving the guy in the tower. Misses, unfortunately. That's too much. Now blows up the gas station to take out the bandit. Well, it's just like a little cleanup job.
And Gordo also got the shots first try.
Yeah, he actually manages to take out the guard, so maybe slightly catching up a little, but like that's gonna make a huge difference. What will matter though is very clean and just in general good, I suppose, lines once you actually do take off. But before we get there, we do have the amazing auto scroller here. Isn't that lovely?
It's one of the most interesting sections you can get in GTA 5 speedrunning, obviously. Waiting for enemies to arrive and shooting them in the exact same manner every single time. Wasn't it part of the interview questions that I did? The definition of insanity?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just doing the same thing.
Oh,
over and over.
Gordo got the bike on the plane.
Yeah, I do think he's gonna be fine. It will be, yeah, it will be good.
I hope so, yeah.
It will be good. Looking a little sketchy at first as Demo breaks the glass of Ron's window, obviously just for the funsies. And now it's gonna do another one of those checkpoint manipulations by quickly lifting off and then jumping out, meaning to trigger the checkpoint of, I guess, progressing to the next scene. And yeah, now you're in the air a little.
Can you quickly explain why I was so afraid of the bike just landing in front of the in front of the plane for Gordo?
Yeah, so when that happens, because the plane is obviously scripted to take a certain path for the shooter to then take place, and due to that fact, well, the I'm looking a little weird for Gordo there. Have to stop for a second.
It looked weird, yeah.
Yeah, he just activated his power as he jumped out, to be sure. But basically, the plane will just push along the bike or whatever vehicle. It can also happen with the van or the tanker. Will just push it in its way without really slowing down anything. And it can happen that the vehicle you push, you know, towards you can actually blow up. I only saw that, I think, twice or something. It's fairly rare, but wouldn't want something like that happen on an autoscroller, right?
Yeah, true. You know what I'm missing in this match? Like already, I mean, we are only 16 minutes in for such a long day, and I still miss the proper content, like the proper
right?
laughter. It's
It's
just
a
so
little
good.
Fine, right? It's, you know,
It's
they
all
put the
going
drops
to.
off.
It's all going to plan. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Oh.
Yes, I say that. No way. No way.
You cannot make this up.
The commentator curse. Gordo fails and abandons Ron. Why do I say stuff?
You could not make this up if you tried. You couldn't write the script if you wanted to. This is insane. Oh
It's-
my god.
It's so bad. Every single time I mention something. Every single time.
The timing of that was just too comedic, man. Really good. Yeah, but you asked for it, right? There you have it.
I did. I'm so sorry, Gordo.
Unfortunately, this basically decides this because that is a massive setback here for Gordo. That almost want to say it's like definitely over a minute that he lost here. So that is very unfortunate for him.
Yeah, that is definitely unfortunate. Demo can still somehow mess up with getting the plane into the hangar if he goes for risky scrap. And then it's definitely game on.
Yeah, exactly. We will see. There's always stuff that can go wrong, obviously. Not that I expect anything to happen. No, I don't curse Demo. Yeah, no, he's playing it fairly safe. Because what can happen is if you know, carry too much speed into the cutscene there, the plane can actually blow up basically after you already triggered the cutscene, and that won't actually, you know, trigger the checkpoint. Like, you won't just, you know, complete the mission after. So, and the worst part is you won't even mission fail immediately, right? You'll have to watch the entire cutscene that is on your screen now for Demo, and after the cutscene your mission fail be set back all the way to after you dropped off the goods, or the weapons, I suppose, not really goods, but whatever. And then have to do the entire flight again and watch the cutscene again. It is incredibly painful, and I'm really hoping this never happens in this tournament because that just hurts so much.
Yeah, that's just another Rockstar moment. Ah, you have seen this cutscene already. Oh, I don't care. You
Let's do it
don't
again.
need to. You don't need to skip. Actually, you can watch this amazing masterpiece of cutscene that we developed all over again, and again and again and again.
Yeah, especially because it's not even that. I mean, I suppose I get it, right? For Prologue, they want to introduce us to the story a little, and then for these are just tutorials, right? Although, arguably, the ammunition tutorial, for example, you can skip. So I don't know why you can't skip the property stuff here, but hey, not my thing, I suppose.
Great programming, just consistent.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, we can see how much that's set by Gordo, right? He just now started the cutscene, whereas Demo's already well on his way to Crystal Maze. And Crystal Maze, obviously, it has one of the coolest threats we have in this game. It's a little underappreciated, in my opinion, because, well, we just all are so used to doing it, and it really comes natural to us. But for a casual, I feel like the discrepancy in how I did Crystal Maze as a casual, and then how we do it in the speedrun is absolutely amazing. I love this threat.
I also love this track. Also, the tear gas thing coming up.
Exactly.
We already explained the hell out of it. We don't want to explain it again, because we already had 3 countryside matches where it has been explained to death. However, what is really important here is that Trevor actually doesn't die.
Yeah, exactly. This can be really painful depending on how good your movement is, or potentially if you get blocked or anything. If the explosion basically sets off before you at least get, you know, well on the way to the door, then Trevor can get kicked around by the explosions a lot and then potentially losing to an extent where the power will run out and then you die. Fortunately, it does not happen to Demo. He's just, you know, gonna get on the ATV and gonna start driving away as Gordo flips, and that is quite a brutal one.
He doesn't have a passenger door anymore, yeah, he's probably gonna fail his motoring inspection.
Yeah, he will.
At the next date.
Yeah, he might need to visit his local store to get that checked on. Luckily, it doesn't really matter for this run, right?
So Demo now picking up the buggy, conveniently spawned in as a consistent spawn on that gas station kind of thingy. It's an outranged gas station, I would say.
Yeah, I suppose so. The entire infrastructure, I want to say, of this area doesn't make too much sense on paper. I mean, you know, it does make sense, but it's all a little rundown at least. Yeah, it's fortunately for the speedrun, I suppose, a consistent spawn that will always be there. It's tied to time of day, I know that, but I do not remember the actual dates, or times rather. But you know, for when we finish Crystal Maze, unless something, you know, tremendously goes wrong, it's fine. That in mind, we can just very comfortably include that in the route.
Really interesting to see from both of the runners. They went non-risk, and when running into the house on Crystal Maze, they both instantly activated power. Usually, you run in and just run for a bit longer because you are faster without the power, obviously.
Yeah, exactly. Both playing it very safe, which I do understand, obviously, right? The rapid fire bug, although, you know, it doesn't like, it always happens on the guy on the front porch, and we now enter the house from the backside, so it doesn't really happen that often anymore. But there's still a chance of you to just, you know, randomly get rapid fired or anything like that happening. We want to avoid that to the best of our abilities, and for a second or something in a tournament, I suppose you just don't care.
That is right. Now, both are finally in the buggy. See how Demo handles blowing up once over a bike. Just to get the pure hatred down to the loss.
Yeah, I cannot blame it. She got shot up quite well. There was like 10% HP maybe, so maybe even a little bit lucky that he is still standing. But making his way out of the scene, I know it's really just holding W, making sure you don't crash or anything, and then it's gonna be fine.
Do you think we're gonna see a highway jump?
Ooh, I wanna believe so, yeah. I wanna believe they will go for it. I hope we won't get let down, because that highway jump is super cool, right? But I do believe we will get to see at least one.
I am surprised that Demo didn't spin out on that one small crash. Seeing as the buggy with being an open wheeler just usually tends to spin out on whatever you do. So
Yeah, like a grass patch can be enough even if you want to. So then we're quite fortunate there to not spin out that specific occasion.
cuts a bit, pretty good lines, takes good speed. Nothing to complain about. But
Yeah, right?
let's just hope that just like in the Matty versus, who was it against?
I believe it was it even Anthony? I think it was Anthony.
That could be, yeah. Yeah. Where the checkpoint didn't get triggered, where they failed afterwards. Let's hope that Demo doesn't explode afterwards.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
I always wanted to come here.
Because if he does, then holy hell do we have a game on our hands.
We
have a final
do
here.
certainly, yeah, but it's all looking very nice and
Oh,
tidy. for
I
them.
shouldn't have said anything. I shouldn't have said anything. Oh no.
Although with that, it would only be fair, right, that you end up cursing both of them once.
I guess. Don't land in the pool, don't land in the pool. Okay, that's fine. That is completely fine. Everything worked out perfectly. And Ramsey fell for good luck, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. So there a little kiss, I guess, on the way. Does go for the stun jump? Actually, I did see people transition more and more towards not going for the stun jump, so just casually jumping down the hill. I always go for the stun jump because Hando funny, I suppose.
Yeah, same. I just do it. Let's pause our fishes here. Maybe Demo will attempt it. It does look good. The speed.
It does take a lot of speed into the turn, but yeah, it does back out, unfortunately. He does play it safe, I cannot blame him. Although, honestly, with that lead, I don't know if he's watching the stream, but if he is, then with the lead he built, he could have absolutely gone further. Nothing would have really come in his way at this point.
Knowing Demo, he's probably not gonna watch it because he's too afraid of seeing his actual progress.
Yeah, I cannot blame him. I don't think I'd watch either. Like, I'd keep it open somewhere so I can check it if I want to. But, ooh, okay, that was a little bit of a meme car, but simultaneously Gordo also spins out, so... and I suppose we are about to have time. Take this already.
It's really close with his own PB.
Yeah, it really is.
And it's probably
Yeah, it's
also gonna
only
be
been like
really
30
close
seconds
for Gordo.
Yeah, with the fail. So we have a 33 for Demo. Looking very nice indeed as Gordo
GG.
now makes his way, GG's of course, to the final drive, so...
Oh,
I
yeah,
suppose when he does that... Wow, that was close.
That was really close. Let's pull in Demo for
GG's.
GG. So I believe you know that you won already.
Yeah.
All right. You did watch the stream?
No, I just finished now. I just decided to check.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. Well, congratulations. You move into the 2-1 bracket. And well, how was your run?
Considering I barely got any much sleep and I've been tired because of some meds on, I think I did all right. The meds I'm taking make me really sleepy. So considering I was very sleepy and got close to PB, I think that's a good accomplishment. So yeah.
You took medication. Do we need another rule just like in GTA 4 speedrunning?
It's just drop control and any sickness meds. They're more of a hinder than anything else, to be honest with you.
I see. All right. Wish you get well soon, and thank you very much for this interesting match. I mean, you were really close to PB.
Yeah, on it.
Well.
There was just a few missions where a car hit me or something, but I'm fine, honestly. I'm happy that I got so close to PB, to be honest with you.
That is very fair. It's also Gordo just now finished with a 29-28. Let's get the man in here too. Low GG's.
GG's.
Is unlucky. Man, what the fuck was that fail?
I kinda cursed
luck.
you there. I am super sorry. Like,
At the
literally,
commentators.
literally
Why?
the 1 second where I said, all right, there is no funny fail yet. And literally in that moment, you failed.
No.
It do be like that sometimes. GG's regardless. I think you still did pretty
GG's.
well regardless.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah. Do you have anything? I guess both of you, because we didn't really ask them yet. Does any of you have anything to say to the audience, your opponent, or anything?
Well, he's a great runner and he did his best, and well, yeah, good job.
I only have to say, fuck this game. I hate this game. I don't want to play it anymore.
It do be like that. Very, very good. All right. With that being done now, I suppose we can quickly take a look at the schedule